First of all, as a NASCAM board, we'd like to extend our condolences to the Sheehama family. Ras Sheehama was a pioneer in the music industry, was a legend, one of the first artists post-independence that we know of. So his memory will be remembered as a legend and someone that immensely contributed to the industry as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's a legend, he's a pioneer, he's a musical hero. You spoke about one of the artists that helped actually the country's music industry to be where it is today, right?
Yeah.
From the time after the country gained independence. Now looking at the Namibian identity, and if one was to listen to the songs of Ras, it always contained message. It always contained a positive message. So what is the NASCAM, or what is NASCAM, what does it have in place to preserve the legacy as it is, and not to have it distorted?
Yeah, well, yeah, just to add to the first point, Ras Sheehama's music was quite positive, and his music spoke a lot about the liberation struggle, and these are musics that, or rather, it's these musical songs are very important in terms of the search for Namibians post-independence, their identity, the search for the cultural identity. So his music was very, very profound. In terms of NASCAM, the board, NASCAM as an institution has policies in place that protects artists' rights. Their rights his rights will continue to be protected, and we also have a funeral benefit in place for musicians that are members of NASCAM.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's also where I'm coming to with the next question with regard to the recognition many Namibians took to social media after the news broke, asking about why artists are not recognized, especially artists of that magnitude, recognized while alive. So that's a question that I suppose NASCAM is also receiving.
Yes, we receive that question a lot, and of course there's a lot of issues within the industry, also a lot of issues in terms of our law, but in terms of recognizing artists while they're alive, we as an industry, as an institution, also try to recognize these artists. We try to protect their rights. Our job is to protect their rights and to pay out royalties in a timely manner, and also that benefit them. But also we have to work within the constraints of the law. But as an institution, we're in the process of trying to enact and finalize that bill that is going to sort of benefit the artists more. It's going to give more benefit to the artists. Yeah. So it's a tough situation, but we try to make sure that we give the artists what their due is.
What is due
to them, yes.
If you have listened to the story, the tribute by NBC's Director General, just also recalling that Ras was the type of person who was extremely generous with his knowledge, that of imparting it to the younger generation. Now, looking at the genre that he really popularized with his music, especially positive, because when it comes to reggae music, it takes it really takes a lot for one to understand it. It's not just about the rhythm, it's not just about the beats and so on, but Ras infused all of that to a point where even younger generation it resonates. Yes,
100%, yeah. So Ras Sheehama was one of the foundational artists when it comes to reggae music. He popularized reggae music in Namibia, in a country where there's mainly kwaito or other genres. So Ras was quite popular with regards to that. And in terms of his music and his legacy, it will continue to live on.
It will continue to live on. You did share a bit more on the processes of royalties. So can you expand a bit more on the continuation now that he is no more? So
NASCAM as a policy, we make sure that the moment you register as an artist, register your rights with NASCAM, you must nominate a beneficiary. So his rights will continue to be paid out to his nominated beneficiary.
All right, then.
Yes.
And as we are nearing
And
the end.
sorry, just to add to that, NASCAM also we are going to contribute 15,000 to the funeral contributions, and we are also as a board organizing a memorial service together with the industry, where all members in the industry or any other just general members can come and give their contributions. So that will be out soon as well.
Okay, so will the details be shared in that regard in due course?
They will be shared in due course, yes.
All right, then. Well, thank you so much for coming in to reflect on the life and times of this icon that we are mourning today.
Thank you.